Yesterday, President William Ruto was in Uganda, Tororo, during the launch of Devki Steel operations right over there. And of course, led by Narendra Raval, the president tried to debunk and unpack the previous sentiments that had been said by Uganda's Museveni, which he claimed that he owns part of the Indian Ocean. And Museveni said forthrightly, he was super forward. He said in future, he's going to have war with Kenya if he's not granted Indian Ocean, which he claims he owns. So when those sentiments came to the public, of course, that was a very serious interview, and those were very strong and weighty sentiments coming from a president of a landlocked country. And of course, it ignited online fires. And of course, journalists had to pick it up. And now when the president went over there to launch the Devki Steel operations right in Uganda, he disputed the claims and said, you know what, those were sentiments from naysayers. He's in good books with Museveni. In fact, it ended up by him adding and awarding Museveni with, our KPC, our Kenya Pipeline, corporation right over here. And that includes, the conversation actually was centered in expansion of some of the roads so that Uganda can get to benefit deeply or massively with the Indian Ocean. The railway that was to be extended, I believe, from Naivasha to Malaba, the Eldoret as well to Uganda, and then some many other places that Uganda has close ties with Kenya in terms of ripping big in part of our economy. So it ended up well. So a lot of people, and I want you to listen to just some of it right over here, and then
access the sea by all means. Let me assure the naysayers that Uganda and Kenya are brothers and sisters.
The thing is, that's just like, telling Museveni, you know what, access guaranteed. Whatever you want, I got it. Whenever you need it, you have it. That's what he was trying to say. But I also believe that could be hidden. They could be hidden because nobody just does business with Nabi just like that. Just like that. And such weighty sentiments cannot just be rubbed under the rug like that. I believe there's something for both countries to gain. But anyways, since they're in good books with each other, and he forthrightly spoke later, Museveni, then I believe it's for the good of the country, so to say, because if it has to include, extension of the railway of the gauge, extending, I'd say, a good lift to Uganda in terms of Uganda benefiting from, the Indian Ocean and whatnot, mostly for the oil. So these oil deals are very lucrative, and you must agree that the way oil is imported to our country with this G2G and this PPP, it's usually through the sea. So if you calculate very well, there's something underneath those pipes, and that's why Uganda will go on, and the word is divest part of it with 65%, which is quite a huge number, so to say. Who are the people consulted for that? Anyways, that's a question that can be answered by you.